Welcome to another episode with yours truly, Jennifer Yon, live time. As promised, I'm going live all day long, and there is a hot lineup right here in the conference room with me. So if you are reading the text in the bottom, you understand that we are popping into home ownership in 2020, and sitting with me today is the experts that's going to make it possible for you to do that. To my right, I have the lovely Andrea. Andrea is with Trinity. Help me out a little bit, Trinity.
Trinity Enterprises LLC.
There you go.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea. I work with Trinity Enterprises LLC. We are a credit repair company, so we help those denials into approvals, turn them into approvals. We're experts with anyone that wants to improve, have better credit, to qualify for home ownership. There's many different programs that we have for everyone.
So that's great. Bottom line, I want you to remember the taglines as we go around the table. So Andrea is with credit. She is going to make sure that your credit is in line so you can pop into home ownership in 2020. Oh, no, we don't. This is live, you guys. So I just got to call you out really quick because you made us all turn our phones on silent and then yours went off. Okay, we're going to come to her next. We're going to come to her next. Next, we have Vipul. Vipul is here. Vipul is here.
Name has been butchered over.
It has been butchered. Listen, this is how we do live. That's so right. Help me out. You pronounce your first name for me.
Vipul.
Vipul.
Vipul
for the people.
That's right. Vipul for the people.
Yes. He is here sitting with us today. He plays a very important part into home ownership. This is the guy that you're going to want to talk to within this dynamic duo. Well, more than a duo. We're on like almost a what? A quadro?
Whole team. Yes.
We're on a team. This is Team Success, Team Dominate, popping into home ownership. Go ahead and introduce a little bit of who you are and what process you play in popping into home ownership for 2020.
Vipul Patel. I'm with Paramount Residential Mortgage Group, or PRMG. My job as a mortgage loan officer or consultant is to review your income, your taxes, your bank statements, of course, most importantly, credit. We work really well with Trinity Enterprises and the credit approval process, of course, with the realtors, with Jewel Properties. Our job is to get you qualified, whether it's today or in the very near future. My job is to get you qualified and also guide you through the entire loan process.
You know, it's so amazing that you're sitting here at this table because a lot of you all don't know. You just think, okay, Jennifer is the magazine, she's the agency, she helps get us exposure. But I have been a tax preparer for about maybe 15, if not even longer years than that. It was inherited from my mom. One of the things that we talk about every year with preparing taxes is what are your plans for the new year. So depending on how and what you plan to do in the new year with home ownership, your tax component is a huge part of that. You know, between taxes, between credit, between getting qualified, we all work together. But we cannot do our jobs without the main component to the home buyer process. This is why to my left, you have the beautiful Miss Cora J. Cora has been with G World Properties for
2 years.
Okay.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yes.
Happy Monday, everyone. I'm Cora J, the realtor with G World Properties, and I am a realtor, first-time realtor there. What I do is guide you through the home buying process, and as you come out to the home workshop, the home buyer workshop, I'm going to go over every step with you. But of course, all of us play a big role. So when you sit down with me and we go over the process, a big part of that is going to be credit. What does your credit look like? Because that's a part of your DTI. What does your taxes look like? Have you filed your taxes for the last 2 years? That's where Miss Jennifer comes into play, or you know, she's an accountant as well, so that's a big part of it. And then I send the file over to Vipul. He analyzes everything, comes back to me and say, hey Cora, they're pre-qualified for X amount of dollars, which is exciting. Then you and I will go out in the field and we go house hunting. And as I guide you through that process, we find that beautiful home, and then at the end of the day, you get those keys.
At the end of the day, how long does a process typically can take from a person?
Every situation is different. No transaction two are alike.
Okay.
I would say on average, it's about 30 days. Okay. Now, even though we have my preferred lender people, that can get you closer to the closing table within 21 to 26 days. but on average 30 days from the moment you find the home that you want, we submit that offer and the offer is accepted 30 days from that point. As long as, you know, they're doing their part, submitting all the documents, as in bank statements,
Pay stubs.
pardon me, pay stubs, bank statements, W-2s, as long as they do everything that the lender's telling them to do on time, anything comes back from underwriting, everything comes back on time, then we're scheduled to close on time in those 30 days.
So I noticed what you said. You said pay stubs. Again, the tax process when you're looking at buying a home is very important. If you are an entrepreneur, you may not have a paycheck stub, but I do advise you to put yourself on payroll. I have partners that I work with to help you get put on payroll. But long story short, you need to make sure that you're qualifying and you're reporting enough income that's going to have your AGI where it needs to be to buy a home. So it's so critical that you sit with a tax preparer that's not going to say, let's write off. You know, let's write off everything.
Can't write off too much.
You cannot write off too much. That is one of the biggest things that I fix every year is individuals that are trying to buy a home. Now they need to do an amendment because they've wrote off everything and they have no income for you all to work with. So when you choose your tax preparer, if they are not having a conversation with you to say what are your goals for this year, maybe you need to look at another tax preparer, because your goals should be considered every time you sit down and you do financial paperwork that could later be requested to help you reach your home buying goals.
Awesome. So just a recap, what to expect. Our home buyer seminar is February 1st, which is Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. Andrea herself will be going over credit repair, also giving a few incentives, right?
Yes, we have different incentives. We have 90-day programs, depending on each buyer. Every case is different. I will be reviewing Vipul's lender report, and I will see if they're ready, or like you said, if we need more time, certain if they have collections, charges, what's affecting their credit? Why have their scores been driven down? What can we do if we need to do a boost straight lines, or we need to put them on a credit repair? And we have great incentives, guys, so make sure you show up for our workshop.
Can I ask a question,
Yes.
Andrea? So if, just say for our future home buyers, let's say if they had a copy of their credit repair, would you advise them to bring that while they're there at the workshop? Maybe you can analyze and tell them the direction they need to go in. Would that be helpful as well, bringing the report?
Actually, Cora, that's a good question. We use what's called the True Credit Report, which is the lender's report. We also pull credit every day, all day, but Vipul's report is just as good. Why? Because it tells me the scores today. So I have to go based on what's pulled on the credit today. He has to look at the 3 credit bureaus. He has to look at the mid-FICO score, and that's what we need. So that question will be no. I'd rather have the credit report pulled today so I can go over the details for each buyer.
The reason why I asked the question is a lot of people say, oh, I went on Credit Karma.
Yes.
I know exactly what my credit is, or my bank does credit monitoring for me and I know exactly what's on it. So that's why I brought that up.
Credit
So thank
Karma
you
is
so
not
much.
accurate. Yes.
Credit Karma is not accurate,
It's
right?
not accurate.
MyFICO.com is the best website that we use to monitor each of our clients' credit, because it's on the mortgage lending side. So that gives us the mid-FICO, yes.
Okay, awesome.
Is there anything they should bring to the seminar on February 1st?
Definitely a smile.
Bring your smile.
You gotta bring your smile. Be open-minded to absorbing all of the information you're gonna get in this workshop. It's gonna be extremely informative. And of course, we're gonna have hors d'oeuvres and champagne for everyone. And we have so many incentives that we'll be giving out that day, especially Vipul is giving certain incentives for our future home buyers that will be attending. So you don't want to miss out. Also, Ms. Jennifer will be giving away a few incentives as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. 2020 is all about dominating, you know, jumping into your purpose. What is your purpose this year? Are you ready to buy a home? Are you ready to start a business? Whatever you are ready to do, you need to come and sit down and talk with us, because with this group, we definitely can make it happen. We are what?
Popping into Homeownership 2020.